From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. That atmospheric river continues to pummel the North State. I'm going to step off here real quick just to show you the extent. Looking out towards the Pacific, you can see that moisture really just flowing into the area, and that's why we're seeing those snowfall totals increasing, those rainfall totals increasing. Highs today in the valley, probably going to be in the upper 50s, lower 60s, coast, upper 40s, Trinity County as well. But out towards I-5, Mount Shasta City East, you start getting down to the lower 40s, and out towards the eastern mountains, lower to mid 40s as well. So let's go over, see what the status update is regarding to watches and warnings across the area. Of course, first and foremost, we got those flood watches. This corridor right here through I-5 down south towards portions of the valley, and the western portions of the Highway 70 corridor goes until 10 p.m. this evening, which could have some of those streams, creeks, and rivers rising. And we have this until 4 p.m. Tuesday out towards Plumas County, Lassen County, down the 395 corridor, for example, Susanville down to Portola, and of course down at the Sacramento Valley, because we're seeing more rainfall totals out there, out further east. We also have these winter storm warnings in Del Norte County, western Siskiyou County, northern Trinity County, out towards central and eastern Siskiyou County as well, and Modoc County. Now, these expire at various times. For example, in Siskiyou County here, largely that's going to go through tomorrow at evening. This actually goes later. We got these winter storm watches here scattered across the area, portions of Tehama County, down here, portions of Lassen County, Plumas County, and Shasta County. So it's just kind of a mess over there, right? And of course, we'll keep you updated with these specifics pretty much every day, 3 times a day. So I wouldn't get too worried and bogged down specifics right this moment. But yeah, all in all, active pattern continues thanks to that atmospheric river, of course, and we're kind of seeing this two-pronged approach to it. Looks like round 2 coming on in Thursday, which looks a little bit less like an atmospheric river, more so just a typical push of moisture into the area, but we're still in round 1, right? What we're seeing over the next several days. So let's take a look at the Futurecast. All right, so here's that big batch of rain, snow. Of course, snow levels will be dropping over the next several days, probably ending up in the 3,000, 2,500 foot range or even lower. Notice as we head through tomorrow morning, we really see that kind of pick back up. That's why we have this winter storm warning through Siskiyou County and Del Norte County until tomorrow evening, right? So it's no surprise, right? We're responding to those conditions, the Weather Service is, but it pushes out. Notice it's starting to push eastwards towards Tuesday, maybe even into Wednesday as well. Then it becomes more of an issue out here in Modoc County, the eastern mountains, Plumas County, the 395 corridor out towards the state line. And of course, you still got that precipitation ongoing out here as opposed to, say, further west in the I-5 corridor or Trinity County or Humboldt County. So we're kind of getting between systems. That's why the flood watch out there extends through Tuesday, and it's not so much out here this way, right? So you can kind of see those trends on the Futurecast pretty well. Now, Wednesday, we're kind of between systems, still some scattered stuff, right? Not nearly as widespread, but definitely not totally dry. See what I'm talking about here on the Futurecast? And then Thursday, that's round 2 that I was talking about. So we're kind of bifurcated in this respect. Wednesday is going to be our dividing line between these two larger systems. Thursday, here it comes, pushing on in here. Snow level is going to be pretty low with this because we got some Arctic air coming in, scattered through the end of the week. And I actually think the weekend looks okay. I don't want to get too prescriptive in this sense, but Saturday and into Sunday, long-range models are indicating that we might have a little bit of respite in the sense that we start to let go of some of that moisture. So, hey, not too bad. You know what? A nice wet start to February and maybe a little bit of nice sun next weekend, but it's a little far out. That could change easily in this time. But check these rainfall totals through Saturday, which is kind of when the most of it starts to let up. We've already seen a heck of a lot of rain, a heck of a lot of snow out there. And of course, just in the rainfall total respects, look at these massive totals out here in Shasta County, out towards portions Tehama County, down towards Lassen County, Plumas County corridors there. And the Highway 70 corridor between Chico and Quincy, right out there by the dam. I'll tell you what, the reservoir is going to fill up nice and big with these high rainfall totals. This scale, for example, maximizes at 5, but we're looking at 7, 8 inches out here still to pick up over the next 5 to 7 days. So, yeah, atmospheric river making itself known in a big, big way. So along the coast, widespread rain, of course, throughout the week. Even on the Wednesday, which is kind of in between systems, looks like some of that moisture is lingering out there. A little further inland, you might become a little more scattered. Then we have that chance on the weekend side of it. So we're starting to let it up just a little bit. Trinity County, it's the same story. Looks like snow levels progressively dropping with those temperatures dropping as well as we head through the next 5 to 7 days. Out towards Mount Shasta City, it's the same story, right? I mean, you see those temperatures getting down to freezing as we head into that time frame, but it starts to let up just to more of a scattered chance towards the weekend here as well. Modoc County, Yeah, you can really see that trend, right? Notice how these snow levels, of course, as expected because of physics, start to drop with those temperatures progressively through the week. Susanville, out towards the eastern mountains and out towards Doyle, really all the 395 corridor out towards Plumas County is the same story. Scattered more so out towards Saturday, maybe out towards Wednesday as well. I really don't know if it's going to get quite so rambunctious there. So yeah, Wednesday is kind of our in-between systems day. So you know what, in this respect, that's the day you might want to take advantage of a little bit less rain. But you know what, we've been coping just fine. A little rain, never hurt anybody. By a little, I mean a lot, I guess, in this respect. Redding, here in the valley, yeah, we got that rain consistent for the next couple of days, becoming a little more scattered there through that midweek with a chance towards the end of the weekend. But we're a little ways out. I can't give you too many specifics on that because we got a lot to go through, and any one change in any of these days could affect the forecast downrange. So it's that butterfly effect thing. You know, one minor change here can really affect it down here, but still doesn't really change the fact that we're going to be wet all through the valley. Redding, Red Bluff, down to Chico, down by the dam, and of course out towards Oroville, east towards the reservoirs, out towards the Highway 70 corridor. It's going to be wet for the next 7 days. It's the weekend, maybe next weekend, that we might let it up just a little bit. But hey, you know what? At least it's not a drought. That much is for sure.